Hello, hello. We are live. Welcome to the 14-day Eat Like a Vegan Chef Challenge workshop. Welcome, everyone. And we are going to be live on Facebook and YouTube. Let's wait a few more minutes until everyone comes in. Welcome, everyone, to our Eat Like a Vegan Chef Challenge workshop. If you don't mind introducing yourself, just saying hello, um, so I can see that you're there. It's always nice to talk to an audience. Wonderful. Okay, great. So, hi Rachel, hi Brenda, hi Linda. Excellent, wonderful. Okay, so in the next few minutes, I'm going to go over the challenge and I will explain everything what's going to be on this challenge for the next 2 weeks. I will answer all your questions and I will talk a little bit about myself so you have an idea who I am, and then we go from there. So basically, the first part of this workshop is all about the challenge. So I'm going to explain all the bells and whistles about this challenge. And anyone who's interested in learning more about the Eat Like a Vegan Chef membership, you can stay towards the end and I will explain more about it. Okay, good. So first of all, my name is Frank Kramer. I'm the founder of Eat Like a Vegan Chef, and I help busy women and men reclaim their health and look great while enjoying a whole food plant-based lifestyle. So let me ask you, who here has done a challenge before? One of my challenges. Say yes in the comments. Okay, people are just coming in, so we'll wait. Linda says yes. We have two Lindas in the house. Leslie said yes. Great, great, excellent. Valerie, not me. Okay, a lot of yeses. Okay, so that means you are familiar with my challenge. That's great. That's wonderful. For everyone who hasn't done the challenge yet, don't worry. It's not that difficult, and it's not that really much of a challenge. It is a challenge. The challenge is really about how to eat like a vegan chef over the next 14 days and the type of benefits you get out of it. Done right, you feel awesome after the 2 weeks. If you have never done a whole food plant based lifestyle, you will feel awesome after that. We have a lot of pros here in our uh, workshop today, so I can see there's a lot of members here. Um, Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Uh, you will, once you have done the challenge, and you have experienced the health benefit of it, you don't want to go back. At least that's how I think about it. Okay, so Debbie has a good point here. She's asking if vegan are actually, if they're included. When she said, right, but would it make sense for those of us that are vegan and have been vegan for a number of years to do this? Please, no offense. I'm just wondering. Absolutely. You are absolutely entitled to ask this question. 100% true. In fact, most of my clients are vegans, and there's a fundamental difference between a vegan and a whole food plant-based lifestyle. Yes, vegan is great. Being vegan, you support the animals, you support our planet, you support a lot of good causes. But it does not mean that vegan is healthy. Absolutely not. If you eat processed foods, you're not living healthy. So, and that's where this challenge comes in. This challenge gives you an opportunity to eat a whole food plant-based lifestyle, which is vegan, but it takes it a notch further as the ingredients are all from whole food ingredients. And so from that point of view, it's a really, really healthy lifestyle. Good question, Debbie. Um, okay, good. So I just wanted to praise our Facebook community, the challenge group. Isn't that a fantastic group? I don't know if you have been there yet. Um, we had, I think so far we had over 3,000 people going through this. So that's how many people we had through our challenges. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for believing in me. Thank you. Um, I really appreciate it. I know that many of our challenges have changed lives over and over again. If there are some here in the audience, you can mention that if you like. If a challenge has changed your life, please do so. It's absolutely incredible, and that's what I do and why I do it. It's just um, a wonderful opportunity to help people. Okay, let me just read this comment here. Debbie says vegan is usually vegan for animals. That I will tell you, but I'm sure probably now that laugh out loud, plant-based are people that are doing it for their health. Maybe lose weight for other reasons. They might still buy leather and wear leather, and that's usually plant-based. Go back to eating meat much more often. Yeah, absolutely right. But vegan for the animals, but I'm willing to learn more, and I have a lot of health issues. Okay, Debbie, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Um, as a vegan, I know exactly where you're coming from. I appreciate your comment, and you have a real great reason to stick to a whole food plant-based lifestyle because you see, I gotta be honest. I am not a hardcore vegan where I demonstrate and so I do not demonstrate and stuff like this. I firmly believe that I want to inspire people. I want to inspire people with my action. That's why I do this. So, um, but in the same token, I completely understand where you're coming from because if you believe that we shouldn't be eating animals, then you would never go back into a restaurant and buy any kind of fried chicken or whatever it is. But since this group is not about this, my group is more about health and sustainability. In my opinion, if I support a whole food plant-based lifestyle, I support all the other reasons all other vegans support too. So, and my job is to bring everyone who is willing to go whole food plant-based think the same way, not in a vegan perspective, but in a perspective of how can I eat this? How can I eat and be healthy and don't have the need for meats. Okay, so this is my point of view. I I don't eat any meats. I don't eat any animal products anymore, none whatsoever, and I don't even crave it. I wouldn't even have the thought to go into a restaurant and buy a fried chicken or anything. I wouldn't even think about this, and I don't I don't do it per se for the animals in particular, but I do it for every one of us. I do it for our planet. I do it for myself, yes. I do it for my friends, for my family members. I do it for everyone. And I think, in my opinion, that's a healthy lookout where everyone can can stand on, in my opinion. So great question, Debbie. Okay. Hi, Rosamond. Um, Hi, Rachel. Great. Very good. Very good. Um, okay. Hey, hi, Erica. Long time no see. I see. I'm sorry. I didn't say hello to everyone. Please forgive me here. Um, Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Again, for some who just joined, I am going to talk about the challenge, the first part of this workshop. The second part is for anyone who's interested in learning more about the Eat Like a Vegan Chef membership. I will explain more about it. And if you like to stay a little bit longer, then you're welcome. And I will answer any kind of questions you have. Okay, so I would say before we start, I just want to say a little bit about myself. Is that okay with you? I mean, we don't have not too many members here, so I just want to give you a little bit an idea of who I am and what I've done so far. So you know who you're dealing with over the challenge. Okay, okay. Basically, I wasn't always a vegan. Um, I I was a meat lover, not really a meat lover, seafood lover, everything. I mean, I would eat all of it. And because I'm a chef, so I had to cook all these ingredients. And so to make a long story short, my mom was always obese, and I wanted to help her. And I didn't have the knowledge what I have now. So I made her diet like the Mediterranean diet, and she would lose 10 pounds and gain 12 pounds back. So, and I was wondering, how is this happening? And, so she never really lost much weight. And then she developed cancer, breast cancer. And my world came crashing down. This is so heartbreaking. And what can I do? Couldn't do anything. So, but she survived the breast cancer, and then she got Alzheimer's. I mean, this is just so crazy. And then I realized a lot of other family members had high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and so forth. So I thought to myself, hey, listen, why that could be a warning sign for me. And yeah, so I changed to a vegetarian diet at that time. I went to the doctor, and my cholesterol was high, about 260 or so. And so I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go vegan. So I went vegan for a year, and I went back to the doctor. And anyone who saw my master class, they know the story. Um, I went back, so proud that I uh, didn't had a morsel of meat, anything, and my cholesterol was the same, 260. I said, how can this happen? So what I did was I read one nutrition book after another. I got certified in whole food plant-based nutrition, in holistic plant-based nutrition. Um, I did everything what I possibly could, and then I took my knowledge together, my cooking knowledge, put it together with the knowledge of all these doctors out there, and made my own um, meal plan, so to speak, my own system. And I I took note of it. I how you call it? I created my own system, and within 3 months, I lost all my excess weight. My cholesterol went down to 170 or 180 after 3 months, and running performance went absolutely through the roof. It was just absolutely incredible. So I documented everything, and this has become, the Eat Like Wing Chef community, so to speak. And so it's just absolutely incredible. Since that was about 18, 20 months ago, um, I was still working in a hotel restaurant. That's when I really recognized the power of a whole food plant-based lifestyle. We were, as a chef and all the cooks and all the waiters, we all eat together as a family, and we call it family meal. So we sit on a table after breakfast and we eat whatever we have left over. And to make a long story short, everyone would eat the leftovers from the buffet, and I would eat my veggies. So after a few days, everyone would ask me, "Hey, chef, what are you eating there?" I'll eat some veggies. Can I have some tomorrow? Sure. So after about 3 weeks, everyone would eat the same food, veggies, and a few people even adopted uh, a complete whole food plant-based lifestyle. Then I realized that my sous chef at the time was very overweight, and after about 2 3 months, he lost a considerable amount of weight. And I asked him, "How did you do that?" He said, "Chef, I was watching you. You know, I was watching what you were cooking, and I cooked it for myself too." I said, "Wow, this is absolutely incredible." And that was the moment Eat Like Vegan Chef was born. I can literally inspire people just by cooking, just by eating and cooking a whole food plant-based lifestyle. That was totally amazing. And well, and then COVID came by, I lost my job. And guess what? I was working on my program already, luckily. And that's when I said, okay, you know what? This is the opportunity. Um, I can tell you one thing. Cooking in a restaurant for 500 people a night is a tough job. It's a very tough job. And if maybe a few people come to the window, to the kitchen window, and tell you, "Hey, chef, the food was great," that's a lot. Then I said, you know what? If I can inspire other people, I can help so many more people. Not those rich people who come to the restaurant and eat unhealthy food. This is not really why I'm here for. So that's why I created Eat Like a Vegan Chef. I'm sorry I'm making the story long, but I wanted to give you an idea who I am and why I do what I do. I'm passionate about it. It's not like, I'm doing it for the money. Yes, money supports my bills. Absolutely. I have this operating this type of business is not the most expensive, but there's still a lot of expenses to be done. So, um, but first and foremost, I'm here to help. That's why I do what I do. I want to help people just like my mom, of course, men as well, to get healthier. That's why I do what I do. Okay, good. Um, that's a little bit about myself. Now we come to the challenge. Okay, let me ask you one thing before we even start. Who here has said, "I'm going to start a diet next Monday"? Who here said that? Say yes. Oh, Monday I'm going to start a new diet, or January 1st I'm going to start a new diet. Who did this? Who said it? Say yes in the comments. Yes, me. That's right. I think a lot of us have said that. Okay, so the difference, why, here's the thing. When we say that next Monday we're gonna go on a new diet, or we start a new diet, that was funny, by the way. Um, the reason is we had the thought, the same way you had the thought in uh, registering for this challenge. You had the thought of saying, okay, next Monday I'm going to start a new diet. So when Monday comes, guess what? You know what? I'm not in a mood today. Maybe next week, Monday. There's always another Monday. And they, Debbie, the challenge is free. The challenge is free. I'm not charging for the challenge. Okay. So when, wow, this brought me really out of here. The challenge is free. That's why I do this. The challenge is free. Um, okay. So the difference between my system and any other system out there, we start between our ears. We start with our head, with our body, mind, and spirit, because it is a holistic lifestyle. Okay, so that is the difference between my system and any other system out there. Good. Okay, so let me share my screen, and I'm going to show you where you would go when you. Um, okay, Debbie, that's fine. Okay, good. So I'm sharing my screen here. Can everyone read my screen? Okay, so just let me know in the comments if you can read the screen. Yes, okay, cool. So that's basically um, where you come to. The link I have sent you through my email. This is basically here in my library, so to speak. That's the first page. What you do is the first thing, you're going to go to the medical disclaimer, you click on here, and you just read it. I just want you to know that I'm not a doctor. Um, I'm a chef. I'm going to give you the meal plans, and I'm very fortunate that my meal plans are really, really working very well. I have excellent results for my members, and but I'm not a doctor, and I will never give you medical advice. That's for so that's what I wanted you to know. So the next one is orientation. Um, okay, this is going to tell you everything about the membership. If you go through each and every one of those tasks here, you will see how the challenge works. I just want to give you a little overview. So the challenge starts officially October 18th and finishes November 1st. On Sunday, this Sunday, October 17th, we have a virtual orientation, an opening ceremony at 4 p.m. And I also will go over the menu. I will have a little cooking demonstration where I show you how to cook without oil for those of you who are not aware of how to cook without oil, because it's essential to cook without oil during the challenge. Okay, and I will answer any kind of questions you have about that. Um, our library is basically, behind my website, so to speak. If you just click here, it will take you there. Um, when you signed up, be sure that you um, save your password in your website, so that whenever I send you a link, you can just click on the link. Oh, it's too small. Okay, I can make it a little bigger. Hopefully, sorry about that. Make it like this. Um, So when you click on a link, it goes straight into the library. Otherwise, you have to put in the password, and then you really don't go to the link where you really wanted to go. Because my library is big. There's a lot of stuff in there. You don't want to get confused. Even though this challenge, I only give you the challenge module, so you're not going to be confused where everything is. But just in case anyone else who's a member or who's signing up, I don't want you to be confused. Okay, our Facebook group, there's a link here. Be sure you join the Facebook group. That's very important, because 50% is happening in the Facebook group. We post our dishes there. We post our successes, our wins, our challenges. We post everything in there. And I know not everyone is a Facebook friend, but hey, if you just show up here and there and at least read the comments or post one of your meals, that's great, because we're all in the same boat, so to speak. we are all like-minded people. We want to inspire each other. That's why the Facebook group is there. It's very, very important that have fun. Okay, Monday morning is weigh-in day, and you see here it's also a link to the weigh-in sheet. You can there's two things you can do. You can post into the group your weight, or you can post the sheet which is here. You can print it out in your computer, download it to your computer, print it out, fill it out, and post it in the take a picture of it and post it in the group. I will post a weigh-in uh, post, so to speak, on Monday morning, and you can just post your weight below that. Everyone who posts their weight is also included in the challenge and in the final drawing, because at the end we have a little um, we crown the winner, so to speak. Even though we are all winners, but the one who loses the most weight, the one who is most active in a Facebook group, and the one who has the best or the greatest health benefits, we those people will win a small prize. Okay. So now the best part, the very, very best part. And if you're really interested in adapting this lifestyle for good, then come to the coaching sessions. You are actually having access to my to the daily coaching sessions, which you can see in our calendar. I will get to this where you find the calendar. It's all on Zoom. Once you have access to the calendar, you can join. We have Mondays at 11, an accountability session, and in the evening at 8:30. We have Tuesday at 12, we have Idla principles. Tuesday night, we have nutrition. Um, what else we have? Friday, we have accountability sessions. There's a lot of stuff, and more is going to be added to it. This is the holy grail, in my opinion, when it comes to maintaining this lifestyle. Coming to the accountability sessions, because who do you be accountable to? If you start a new lifestyle, who are you going to report to? If you do this with any other um, dietary programs out there, guess what? Once a week, they maybe ask you, hey, how is everything going? I'm here every day. And this is what I do 365 days out of the year. So that gives you an idea what what we do throughout the year. It's just not just facade and stuff like this. So um, this is I'm giving you access so you have an idea of what's going on and how you can transition to a whole food plant-based lifestyle. Okay, and that makes the challenge so much easier. Okay, so let's go to the. I want to show you the calendar. Oh, here, calendar is here. So basically, on your orientation page is every link you really need. Let me see if you can see that. Yes, you can. It's a little small. This is the 4-week view actually, but this is Monday, for instance, here. So we have 11:30. If you click on this, it's going to show you where the link is. This is the link. You just click on it at 11 o'clock Eastern time. It will show in your time. If you Pacific time or if you are um, Pacific, if you're in a different time zone, it will show the time in your time zone. So you don't have to worry about it. It's always correct. Click on it and you are in the Zoom conversation. It's fun. It's great. It's very, very supportive, this group. I I previously I thought the Facebook groups were the ultimate thing. No, this is the ultimate thing because we're all together and we listen to each other's issues. Some of us have no issues whatsoever, but we can learn from other people's um, issues, so to speak. Okay. So there will be more stuff coming in here, but this is what the coaching plan looks like right now. Um, this is really not everything we have for our members. We have lots more in here. But I'll get to this later. Okay. Um, how can I get back here? Okay. Okay. Back here. So the next thing is basically start slowly. This is not really that much. Join our Facebook community. If you click there, there's again the link, and you can just click on here, and then you can introduce yourself in our Facebook group. Okay. Are you up for the challenge? Just a few questions in here. So this is basically what the challenge is all about and what you can do. Just a few tips, okay? Very important. This is really important now. We have a vegan cheat sheet in here. So this is for people who um, who have who have members in their family who are not vegan. So, for instance, if you're doing this journey just by yourself and you have uh, and you need to cook two different meals, then it's a good idea to read those things. The vegan cheat sheet tells you exactly what to do to prep your family. Okay, I'm going on this journey. Please support me. Please help me, because you don't want to start cooking and then um, find out that your family is not supporting you. That's a waste of time. So you want to make sure they support you. Very, very important. Then the next one is the pantry challenge. You want to make sure, and you should do this over the weekend, clean out your pantry. I'm not saying your pantry is not clean. I'm just saying that take out all the trigger foods out of there, and you see there's some of those trigger foods. But um, just take out the foods that trigger your cravings, put them away, give them to your friends. I don't want you to throw out food. Just put it out of sight for the next 2 weeks, okay? So only load up on those foods that are on a meal plan, and then you're good to go. Okay, so this is really the most important thing. Go through all these things here. There are some really cool tricks in here, cool tips. And let's get to the meal planner. The meal plans you can print out. Let's see, you see on top of here, it says downloads. Just click on it and do this. This is the shopping list and this is the meal plan. So you can click on it, download it to your computer, and then print it out. We have so many members who, they um, take all their recipes and put them in a folder so they never have to go back in. This is the meal plan. And then this is the shopping list. Okay. So what I want you to do is when you go tomorrow in your refrigerator, just, check the things you have in your refrigerator, just check them off so you don't buy them double. And then you take the list, go in a supermarket and buy what you don't have. If you're just a single person, you don't have to buy as many ingredients. I mean, in bulk, just buy a little bit of each. If you're a family of four, that's probably maybe not enough, but I don't want you to go crazy. Just buy enough so you have enough food for the next 3-4 days. Okay. What I want you to do on Sunday, and I will go over this too on Sunday, Um, the best way to be successful is to cook 1 or 2 meals. Like for instance, we have the white bean stew on Monday, and then we have an eggplant teriyaki on Tuesday. If you cook those 2 meals, you're set. You're set for the next four days. And if you cook maybe one more soup, then you're set for the next few days. The butternut soup, if you wanted to, you can do this too. And I have seen it today already. Some members cooked all of this here, which is great. I will go over this, how to cook and how to cook fast in our orientation on Sunday. If you want, you can start cook. That's fine. I will uh, I will probably cook the eggplant teriyaki on Tuesday, but I will go over every recipe and explain it to you how to cook this, and I answer any questions you have. Excuse me. Sorry, that was my phone. Um, so here's the thing: when the more you have prepared, the better you are throughout the week. And I don't want you to put all your food in a refrigerator. You can freeze it. You can put it in individual containers, put it in a freezer, set it and forget it. So on Wednesday when you come home, uh, you take out your mushroom soup, or maybe you took it out the morning, then you have something to eat in the night. Okay, so that's very important, uh, because if you don't have the food ready that day, guess what? You either going out or you order in. That's usually what happens, and then you don't eat the right food. The challenge, you my meal plans work only if you don't eat animal products. If you sneak in some animal products, my meal plans are off. They're not working anymore. So they're based on. That's why I call it a challenge. Try to go without. If on Saturday we have a rewards day, I don't mean that you should be eating a 16-ounce steak. That's not what a rewards day is. For instance, let's say um, I want you to go without coffee for the next 2 weeks. I know for some of you it's going to be a difficult task. Um, Try it. So on Saturday, if you really need your coffee, okay, have a coffee. If you, let's say, you crave a real burger, well, have a plant-based burger or veggie or black bean burger, no? Or have a plant-based bolognese, something like this. Okay, and so I want you to have plant-based options on Saturday. Okay, good. So that said, I want you to start with a glass of lemon water in the morning. The lemon water recipe is in our Facebook group. You can once you go there, it's the first thing you see there. The uh, It's the recipe how to make the lemon water. It is really simple to make. What you do is you buy organic lemons. Very important, organic, not regular. Organic lemons. Wash them thoroughly. Just cut off the ends, the little piece. Cut it in small pieces. Add about 3/4 of water. Fill it up with 3/4 of water in your blender. Add turmeric, a little bit of turmeric powder, and some ginger. Um, Blend it, put it in freezable ice cube containers, fill them up, wrap them up good, put them in the freezer. The next morning, take 1 or 2 cubes out, put it in warm water. Warm up the water so it's nice warm. Put the ice cube in and drink it. It's magic. It's very very good. It has excellent health benefits. Um, Alkalizes you. It's really great. Um, what else? The weigh-in sheet. Let's go here. This is the weigh-in sheet for Monday morning. You can print this out. It is right here on top of here. You click on it, download it, and print it. This is for your own good. You can put it there. Some of our earliest members have done this, and it's really nice to track your success. Okay. Okay. Next one are the recipes. Recipes are all here, so you can, you know, just go through each and every one of those. They're very simple. I try not to give you too complicated recipes, and that's basically it. Okay, let me see if I needed to. Okay, great. Um, I just want to go through the comments here because I saw we have a lot of comments. Okay, Sharon. Sharon, I've been whole food plant-based for 3 months now. Walk for an hour at the gym and can't seem to lose weight. Okay, well, uh, join the challenge and we'll get to the culprit of it. Okay, because and try to join the accountability sessions because I can only help you if I know what you eat, how you eat, when you eat it, and so forth. Okay, this is, for instance, I give you an example. One of my members who started with me in January, um, he started with a weight of 325 pounds. That was January. In June, he was at 248 pounds. He lost over 75 pounds in 6 months. So he was doing phenomenal. Then he suddenly gained 12 pounds in 1 week, and he was in my coaching group as well. So I asked him, "What do you do? What have you done? What's going on?" And he didn't know. He didn't know whatsoever. Same like you didn't know. So we talked. We spoke about everything. We literally spoke about every dish he would do, how he would cook it, and so forth. And towards the end, he would say, "You know what? My freezer broke, and I had a few Impossible burgers left. So I add here and there one. Maybe he had two or three throughout the week. That's the culprit. If I don't know what you eat, I cannot tell you how that I cannot help you. So that's very, very important that you join the coaching sessions, and then we can find out what the culprit is. Okay. Um, Felicia, I did a 7-day challenge and loved it. Lost 6 pounds. The program is. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, I will get to the membership a little later. I just want to make sure that we answer all the questions here. Cheryl is saying the Facebook group is super supportive and not judgmental. Yes, absolutely. It is very, very important to me that it is a judgment-free zone. Very, very important. We are all here to improve our health. That's what this group is about. Um, and when we improve our health and we maintain a whole food plant-based lifestyle, we automatically support all the other reasons. We support the animals, we support our planet, we support sustainability, all of those. And it's my main concern to keep you on track. Um, Thanks, Rachel. Okay. Okay. So I guess, yeah, Linda's with me since the beginning, and yeah, you're doing well. Okay, great, great. Let's see. Do we have any questions about the challenge? Yeah, for instance, I want to mention, oh, Susan is not here tonight. Susan actually joined me 3 months ago, exactly 3 months ago, and and we made a goal. She made a goal. She said she wanted to lose 24 pounds. Okay, so I said to her, what we're going to do is we're going to split up those 24 pounds into 3 months. That means 8 pounds every month. Then we split it up into weeks, 2 pounds per week. And throughout the coaching sessions, we I made sure that she was on target. Some of the weeks she maybe lost 1.5 pounds, and some other weeks she would lose 2.5 pounds. So it would always uh, weigh out. It was always even, so to speak. And yesterday was the last day of the 3 months, and she hit the scale and she lost 24 pounds. Absolutely phenomenal. That's the power of coaching. That's the power of when you go to accountability sessions. And it is not like that it was an ongoing challenge for her. She actually had fun. She actually enjoyed it. And it's the same with Rachel. Rachel too, and there's a few others here too. Cheryl, yeah. Okay, good. So, okay, Vedena is saying it's okay to fast until lunch. Absolutely, absolutely. You can. You see, the thing is, when you fast, it's not so much about when you start your first meal, sooner or later. Fasting is good for your body because it can repair itself, which is great. We need this. But more important is what you put into your mouth. What are you eating? What is your first meal? That is important. Um, so if you eat, let's say, a Danish, or you eat, I remember I used to do this as a chef. The first time I came in, I would have a croissant because in Germany you do that. You have a croissant and some cheese on it, and that's it. And that's the worst thing you can do because you're not feeding your microbiome. What we're basically doing in the next 2 weeks, we are dressing up your microbiome. We're doing it in such a way that your microbiome becomes like a bustling city. Imagine our microbiome a is a bustling city with electrician, cooks, teachers, everything. Okay, so let's for instance we'll take out the teachers. Well, then you have no school. Okay, the children cannot go to school. So just imagine this as a metaphor, so to speak. It's the same thing. If you don't feed your microbiome a colorful diet, colorful ingredients, then something is missing. And that is where we come back to Sharon. Okay? Um, I assume it is your microbiome that needs to be um, uh, tweaked a little bit. So we'll talk about it. Come to the accountability sessions, and we'll talk about it how you can improve your microbiome. Okay. Once we do that, you will see you will lose your weight. Um, Rachel, yeah, yeah, fantastic. No longer pre-diabetic. Blood tests are now great. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. Um, you know what? Since we have this here, I had Connie who joined me last year of November, the year before, yes. And she was on medications, five medications. She was on a high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes for over 10 years. Any doctor will tell you you have no chance to get off of those medications. Let me let me introduce Connie
Was
to
Chef
you.
Frank back in November of 2020. I didn't expect much since I had previously been on so many different diets and they have all failed. I figured this was probably going to be the same, but boy, was I ever wrong. I had a lot of issues like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, and lymphedema, and was on 5 different medications. My goal was not so much to lose the weight, but to get off these medications once and for all. I went to get my first blood work since I started in January, and I was shocked at the results. After only a few months, my numbers came down, and the weight just came off without even really trying. My blood pressure and cholesterol both went down, and those medications were removed. I then went back to the doctor in April. She removed one diabetes medication and lowered the dosage on my remaining high blood pressure medication. I'm now on only 2 medications. I never thought in a million years that I would be able to get one of my medications removed, but 3 of them, that was unheard of. Once I started feeling better. I had more energy within days of starting this program. My joints didn't hurt, and the neuropathy on the bottoms of my feet, they started going away. I have now lost about 25 pounds in 6 months, as well as removing the 3 medications. I feel so much better with more energy to do things. Thank you, Chef Frank. This program has changed my life.
Thank you. So that was obviously that was a video, but Connie was so nice to make this video for me. I thought it was absolutely awesome to see someone getting off of high blood pressure and high cholesterol medicine, and now she's coming off of diabetes medicine. Absolutely phenomenal, and it can work. Okay, let's see. Do we have any other questions? Let me know in the comments. Um, if not, I will just anyone who's interested, if you don't mind, I will talk about a little bit about Eat Like a Vegan Chef and what it is all about. Okay, if you don't mind, let's do it this way. Who would like to hear a little bit about our? It's actually called the Wellness Blueprint. This is the new um, coaching program what I designed since about a few months now, which is so successful in the last 3 months. It's just absolutely incredible, and that's because of the coaching sessions. Um, in my opinion, Eat Like a Vegan Chef is one of the only programs out there where you have coaching on a daily basis. You don't have to you don't have to come to the coaching sessions, but it is there for you. On top of that, looking at the last few months, the most successful people who have lost the most weight are the ones who are always participating in the coaching sessions. Okay, good. Okay, I see a few yeses here because I want to make sure that you're interested in this. Okay, so what is the blueprint about? Let me share my screen here. So give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, share screen. Sorry, I cannot see that. It doesn't work. Sorry about that. It's very strange. I apologize for this. I'm trying to share my screen and the gremlins are here. Let's see if I can do this. Ah, here we go. Okay, so this is basically my blueprint. Um, it's designed for busy women, men of course too, who want to lose 20 to 30 pounds in as little as 12 weeks. Learn to cook like a pro, reclaim their health, and look great while enjoying a delicious whole food plant-based lifestyle. All without dieting, portion control, or grueling workouts. So these are some of the dishes we cook. I know some of you might think, "Ooh, how can we do this?" But it's easy. It's really easy. By the time you're done, um, but after a few weeks, you can cook just like that too. These are a few reviews. I don't want to go over this now. We can do this later. You can actually look at the reviews on my website. Okay, as soon as you sign up, here's the thing. What happened is there's an onboarding call where I go over with you through the entire program because there's a lot of things in the program itself. I go over the meal plans, the shopping list, recipes. I have weekly interactive cooking classes. I cook at least 2 times a week um, where you can ask me any questions. It's interactive. You can. They're also recorded. You can view them. Then we have our weekly accountability sessions where where we have nutrition, meditation, fitness classes. Um, there's so much more in there. It's really, really a great experience. The accountability sessions is probably one of the most successful ones, and um, so this is what the blueprint really makes the blueprint. We also have guest speakers, master classes, and so forth. So let me. I want to show you the library, how it looks inside, so you have an idea how it looks inside. I'm going to share my screen here. Stop. Share. See, yep, that's the one. Okay, this is my website. You go up here, go into library. A little bit big. And this is way too big. Okay. So then we have the recipes here. There are hundreds of recipes in this module. We have a meal plan for every season. We have a spring meal planner. We have a summer meal planner. We have a fall meal planner and a winter meal planner. So there's a lot of stuff in there. Um, our guest speakers, they're all in here. Really cool stuff in there. So I'm gonna just go to the third part here, which is really the important one. That's the blueprint. And the blueprint really, that's the nitty gritty stuff. This is the stuff um, what gives you the success. Just want to, very simple. It starts similar like the challenge, but obviously there's a lot more in here, a lot more content in here. I want to show you one in particular. What's happening here? The discovery. This is really where you learn why we have arrived here. We have arrived at this moment because of our action we have taken throughout the last, I don't know, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40 years with no fault of your own. And I want to say this with no fault of your own because we are being bombarded from all kind of corners. So once we understand where our eating culture, and I'm not talking about the culture in which we grew up, just basically talk about our eating culture that we have adopted, not necessarily your eating culture from, passed down from family to family to family. That's, you should be very proud of. Obviously, some of those meals that are meal based, meat based, you no longer eat anymore, but you can make similar meals. Okay. Then our comfort zone. Everyone has a comfort zone. We go through this in our accountability sessions. Our comfort zone is something that makes us feel good. We eat certain foods because we want to get more feel good hormones. For instance, if you see an Oreo, if you like Oreos, if you like, I don't know, chips, if you like whiskey, it doesn't matter what it is. You see something what you like, it lights up your brain and it says, "Oh yeah, let me have some." That makes you feel good. That's our comfort zone, especially after a stressful day. It's addressing those and knowing what to do in those situations is the key. Then we talk about the stages. There are certain stages we go through as we go through this um, whole food plant-based lifestyle. We're setting our goals. Again, setting our goal is the most important thing in this journey. If you don't set a goal, it's almost like a captain without I'm sorry, a ship without a captain. The ship will stay in the harbor or float in the ocean. It's not going to go anywhere. That's why we often see the yo-yo effect in diets. Okay, so there's a lot of incredible stuff in here that is so important. The mind over matter. I'm very proud of this. We have created our morning routine. Uh, we go over mindfulness. We have a morning meditation. You can also do it in the night. What we do together in our coaching sessions, and we go into a real good feel throughout that meditation, and then we bring up our goal. So when you can envision your goal, when you can visualize it, you are more likely to achieve your goal. So there's a lot more stuff in here. It's just absolutely once you go through this, you have a much greater chance of losing the weight you want to lose and basically achieve the lifestyle you want. So that's very important. Okay, good. Oh, we have a that's fine, Terry. No worries. Um, good. So that's about the um, the blueprint. So you know about the coaching. So these are two different things. The calendar I've showed you. The calendar is actually much bigger for our members. And what else? Our Facebook group. Haha. You're going to be in a separate Facebook group where only Bluepoint members are in. And so I have two Facebook groups. One is for regular members and one for Bluepoint. You will be in two. They're both absolutely awesome, both totally awesome. And as a Blueprint member, you have access to both Facebook groups, whereas The regular members don't have access to the blueprint. Okay, so that's basically it. And let me share the other screen one more time to show you what the price is because you want to know. I have a special going on. Give me 1 second here. Share. Hmm, this one here. There it is. Okay, so I started with this. You have a 21-day risk-free trial. So if you wanted to sign up from tonight, you can do that. It's $67 a month. It's a 3 months commitment, simply because 1 month is not going to bring you anywhere. And if you can lose 20 pounds or 30 pounds in 3 months, I think it's well worth the three payments of $67. It will change your life. That's my opinion. But it gets, in my opinion, the holy grail is the coaching, and that's where um, that's the difference. Sorry, the difference. I offer individual coaching next to the gold blueprint, meaning you have access to everything what you have in a gold blueprint, but you have um, weekly or bi-weekly coaching sessions just with me. So, for instance, let's say Sharon, for instance, she doesn't want to talk about her issues in the coaching group. Then we can have this conversation uh, in a individual session. And people who know me, I know I it says in here 15 to 30 minutes per week or bi-weekly, but I'm here to help. If it takes an hour, then it takes an hour. It doesn't matter to me. And so from just imagine most coaches charge $150 an hour, and that's cheap, very very cheap. Most of them go upwards to $300. You you pay $142, including all of this what you get here with the plant-based blueprint transition planner, the 4 seasons planner, all of this, the Facebook group, weekly coaching and accountability sessions, all of this included, and individual coaching. To me, it's um, absolutely priceless. So, and after the 3 months, you can cancel anytime. So this is what the program is about. And now you have an idea what our membership is all about, and this is what Eat Like a Wing Chef is all about. I, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer any kind of questions. Um, Let me give you the link so you can see for yourself what it is all about. Okay. I'm going to put the link in here if someone is interested. Okay, so that's the link. You can take a look. Um, what I will tell you is prices will go up next month. So if you log in, hmm, It didn't show in Facebook, so it showed in YouTube, but not on Facebook. I don't know. There's always an issue with Facebook. I want to try it again in a second. Um, so if you would join this weekend, I'm seeing it on Facebook. Okay, great, thank you. If you join now, you will lock in this rate, and it's not going to go up, even though it will be raised for other members. But for people who join after next month. So from this point, I just want to make sure that you you see the value in it, in what I offer to you, what I offer to my members, and compared to the price. There's other there are other coaching programs out there that charge upwards to hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And I want to make this program affordable to people who need it. And okay, good. Thanks, Rachel. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. Again, um, you have no risk. You can sign up. Yeah, of course, Debbie. That's why I said I'm going to talk about the membership to the end, because I didn't want to talk about in the beginning of it. That's why I mentioned it. The challenge is free. The challenge is free. But if you want access to everything, then you can sign up for the program and see if you like it. You stay in, and if you think it's not for you, then you cancel. I'm just reading the comment here. Yeah, the I like your comment, Debbie. Like your comment. So yeah, I know where you're coming from. Um, the program is really, yes, correctly. Debbie is saying, so the challenge is free, but the membership is where you get the recipes and things that um, what you have to pay for. That's correct. Yes, that's correct. Yeah. You will see once you join, it's an incredible value, because first of all, the coaching sessions, um, just like me, but we are face to face. So you see me, I see you, and it's a completely different atmosphere than if you um, you know do any kind of different program where you don't see anyone else. You just see someone talking like me now, but in the coaching sessions we see each other, and it's an interactive conversation. So it's absolutely incredible, and it has super benefits for you, for everyone who's interested in it. Yeah, again, there's no risk to you. You can sign up and get access to everything. The first thing is, if you sign up, you get an email with where you can schedule your onboarding call, and we will be next week uh, on a Zoom call, where I guide you through the entire program. And that's of course priceless when you do that throughout the challenge. So that means you have, on top of that, you're doing the challenge, you actually have individual support, which is in my opinion, priceless. And then from then on, it's on a weekly basis. Okay. Does anyone else has any more questions? Okay. I don't see any questions. Let me know. Um, we're going live Sunday. The prices are still good until Sunday, but that's when they're gonna change. Um, Rachel, it's thank you, Rachel. Thank you so much. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Um, yeah. So I would say I'll see you Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern time, and I wish you a good weekend. Take advantage of the special of the link what I gave you. It's well worth it. You will not regret it. I hope you can tell from the way I speak that I'm passionate about what I do. I'm not here to um, pull everyone the last penny out of the pocket. That's not what I do. And yeah, so I would say I'll see you Sunday. Thank you so much. Any questions? Email me or have a question in the challenge group. Okay. I hope you're all in there. If not, join the challenge group. If you're on YouTube, please give it a thumbs up if you like this live stream and subscribe to my channel. Um, Thank you so much, and I wish you a good weekend. Thank you, Rosamund. Thank you. Really appreciate it. And also, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the program. Thank you for believing in me, Rosamund. Thank you. Have a good night.